This tutorial video looks at the task-based simulation, or TBS, item type used in the Part 2 FP&A exam. Many of the screens you will see in this video are provided in the exam tutorial. Screenshots of the full exam tutorial are available on AFP's website. In addition, a set of practice items is available on AFP's website to allow you to try out some of the functionality discussed in this video series. The Part 2 FP&A exam includes two exam sections. And exam section 1 is made up of task-based simulations. These items are presented in a spreadsheet format and require you to manipulate data to solve the problem that is outlined. Each task-based simulation is laid out with 4 distinct parts. The problem statement is shown at the top of the screen and outlines the problem to be solved. The answer area appears below the problem statement. You must enter your answer to the problem in the answer box or boxes in order to have your answer scored. Your answers in the answer boxes will be scored, and work in other parts of the spreadsheet will not be considered during scoring. The data table appears below the answer area and provides data that might be used in solving the problem. Some TBS items may not have a data table if the problem statement includes all of the information necessary to answer the item. The internal work area includes the unshaded blank cells to the right of and below the other areas, and it provides open space for you to use in solving the problem. Scroll bars on the bottom and right side of the spreadsheet allow you to access all of the available cells. Keep in mind that the internal work area is provided as your workspace. You can enter numbers, formulas, or cell references anywhere in the internal work area, and the cell references can refer to cells in the data table or the internal work area. Your work in the task-based simulation spreadsheet is retained with the item when you navigate to another exam item, including your answers in the answer boxes and your work in the internal work area. But again, none of the information in the internal work area is used in determining your score on the item, only your answers in the answer boxes. The spreadsheet in the task-based simulations works like other commercially available spreadsheets, and like the dataset spreadsheets in the multiple choice and case analysis sections of the FP&A examination. The general spreadsheet functionality is demonstrated in tutorial video number 5, which is titled Spreadsheet and Calculator Tools. In the current video, we will focus on information about the spreadsheet that is specific to task-based simulation items. The answer area in a TBS item contains one or more answer boxes depending on the item. Answer boxes are highlighted in orange and outlined with a double black line. To receive credit for correctly answering an item, you must enter correct responses in all answer boxes provided for that item. No partial credit is provided for partial answers. There are 2 types of answer boxes: numeric response answer boxes and drop-down answer boxes. We'll talk about numeric response answer boxes first. As you've probably guessed by their name, numeric response answer boxes require you to enter a numeric answer. The problem statement will indicate the precision required for your numeric answer by stating the rounding or value type required. For example, it might state that the answer should be rounded to the nearest dollar or nearest penny, or it might state that the answer should be rounded to 2 decimal places. It might also indicate that the answer should be provided as an absolute value, which is a positive number regardless of whether the calculated answer is positive or negative. The numeric response answer box is formatted to display the answer as required in the problem statement. Therefore, if the problem statement asks for a percentage, the numeric response answer box will be formatted as a percentage. Or, if a number formatted to 2 decimal places is required in the problem statement, anything entered in the numeric response answer box will be formatted to 2 decimal places. The tutorial provides examples of the expected format for common rounding statements, and you can also refer to these examples at any time in the examination by clicking on the Help button and scrolling to the area that covers numeric response answer boxes. Numeric responses can be entered as a value, a formula, or a cell reference. To enter your answer as a value, just type your numeric answer directly into the answer box and click Enter on your keyboard. In this answer box, the system auto-formats the answer as a percentage. So, 0.15 is formatted as 15%. To remove your answer, just click in the answer box and click Delete and then Enter on your keyboard. To enter your answer as a formula, click in the answer box and type your formula either in the answer box itself or in the command line for the answer box cell. Make sure to start your formula with an equals sign. Notice that when we enter equals 1 divided by 3, the system auto-formats the answer to 33% because the problem statement says to round to the nearest percent. Therefore, 0.33333, etc. will round to 33% in the answer box. You can also insert a cell reference in the numeric response answer box. Watch as we enter the formula equals 5 divided by 10 in cell H2 of the internal work area. Then, by entering an equal sign and the cell reference H2 into the answer box and clicking on Enter, the answer from cell H2 is inserted in the answer box and auto-formatted as a percentage. A few words of caution about numeric response answer boxes. First, answers that are not formatted as required will be counted as incorrect. Therefore, do not reformat the answer box or copy-paste your answer into the answer box, which could overwrite the existing answer formatting. Second, insert only numbers, formulas, or cell references in the answer box. Do not enter percent signs, currency symbols, or text in the answer box. Percent signs will automatically appear in the answer box, is formatted as a percentage, and currency symbols are provided outside the answer box rather than in it. Third, use appropriate number formatting, which is discussed further in tutorial number 5, titled Spreadsheet and Calculator Tools. In addition to the numeric response answer boxes, task-based simulation items can use drop-down answer boxes, which require you to choose from a drop-down list of answer choices. To make your selection, click in the drop-down answer box. A white box with a down arrow on the right side will appear over the orange answer box. Click on the down arrow to display the drop-down list. Select one answer choice from the list provided, and either press the Enter key or click on another cell outside of the answer box to close the box. The selected text will appear in the answer box. Click on the answer box again to change your answer choice. Use the Next button to move to the next item in this section. As in the multiple choice exam section, several different testing system features are available in the task-based simulation section to assist you in working through your exam, including the Flag for Review function, the Navigator function, and the Help function. Clicking on the Flag for Review button on the top navigation bar flags the current item, indicating that you wish to review that item later if you have time remaining. Clicking on the Navigator button on the right side of the bottom navigation bar opens another useful feature in the testing system, the Navigator window. The Navigator allows you to review the status of each item in the task-based simulation section and to quickly jump to another item in the section. A Help button is also available on the left side of the bottom navigation bar to provide information on exam functionality and spreadsheets functions if needed. Keep in mind that you can use any of the buttons by either clicking on them with the left mouse button or by holding down the Alt button on the keyboard along with the underlined letter on the button. For example, to open the Help window, you can either click on the Help button or you can press the Alt and H keys on your keyboard simultaneously. The Help, Navigator, and Flag for Review features are covered in more detail in tutorial video number 1, which is titled Exam Structure and Navigation. After you move past the last task-based simulation item, you will automatically see a review screen. The review screen is provided at the end of the task-based simulation section to allow you to review the items in that section if you have time remaining. The review screen indicates the status of each item in the exam, including whether you have seen the item, provided input on the item, or flagged the item for review. Items listed as unseen are those that have not yet appeared on your screen. If you worked straight through the exam and did not use the Navigator feature to jump over items, then none of your items should be in unseen status. Items that you have already seen are listed as either input or no input. A status of input means that you have worked on a task-based simulation item and input an answer in at least one answer box. Conversely, a status of no input means that you have not input an answer in any answer box for that item. The review screen will also show a flag next to any items you have flagged for review. Here's a tip. If you work on a task-based simulation, but you don't provide answers in all of the answer boxes, you should flag the item so that you can easily identify it for review. From the review screen, you can click on a question number to review an item again. To return to the review screen from an item, click on the Review Screen button on the bottom left navigation bar. Another option on the review screen is to review groups of items by their status. You can click on the Review All, Review No Input, or Review Flag button in the bottom right navigation bar to either review all of the items in the section, review only those for which you did not input an answer in any answer box, or those that you flagged. When you have completed reviewing the items in the task-based simulation section and are ready to exit that section, select the End Review button on the left side of the bottom navigation bar. Remember that you cannot return to the task-based simulation items once you have exited the TBS section, so be very sure that you are ready to exit before you click on the End Review button. When you click on the End Review button, a confirmation box will appear to be sure that you intend to exit the task-based simulation section. Click Yes to exit or click No to return to the review screen. After you exit the task-based simulation section, you will begin the case analysis section, which will be followed by a brief survey, and then an end exam screen. The case analysis items and the end exam screen are covered in tutorial video number 4. Thanks for watching this video on the task-based simulation item functionality in the Part 2 FP&A exam. We recommend watching the other tutorial videos in this series to learn more about the FP&A exams and their testing system functionality.